And I agree with you. And this is like your instinct to me fascinates me because, again, because of the nature of this podcast, we draw everything back to the way that entrepreneurs run and business run, and
Yeah.
you have that mentality, right? You've got that passion, you've got the impetus to engagement, and you've got the anger and the frustration it takes to go, why is this the way it is? That's how entrepreneurship starts. Why is this the way it is, and how can I make this better? In my opinion, you, Bella, need to get in front of those people, and you need to talk their language. When you say to me, I wish a lot of people were like you, I think that you would be incredibly surprised how many of us think this way, but just have not had the chance to listen, not just have advocates get on network television and talk and talk and talk and talk, which obviously that's how change happens, right? That's how you change your mind. So I'm not discounting that at all, but getting into a Johnson and Johnson boardroom and saying, here's how much money you guys have made, here's what you're saying your profitability is, if you take just this fraction, we can supply this many people with period products. The rest of the people, my wife, my daughter, even people, like that work on our team, like Mel and anybody else that that makes a good amount of money, we'll pay our share. We will buy those things if it means that you can donate a certain amount to the people that can't. And the only way that I believe that that's going to happen with you is that you get in front of those people. And you and I talked about this, I think, a little bit as well, right? Like you are the voice behind this, and you have a very powerful and passionate voice. Those people need to hear it. Those people at Johnson and Johnson boardroom need to hear it, and Tampax, and I think that at that point you would be able to certainly. I feel so unbelievably educated at this point that on things that I had no idea about, just listening to the two of you, frankly, talk about these things. So, I can't believe that 45 minutes has gone by so quickly, but let's talk about the future. You've grown, like you started this thing and it has grown gangbusters over a period of a year. Tell me where you are now and where you're going to go.
Yeah, so we currently have about 70 members at Bleed the North. Those are like official members. We also have a bunch of different volunteer drivers, that sort of thing, like your lovely wife. And I only see up from here. Like, honestly, as I've said, started this at the beginning of COVID, thought that this was going to be like a 2-week project while I was home from high school, and then I'd go back to school and life would be back to normal. But obviously that didn't happen. And so I feel like every day, we're reevaluating, and the idea is getting bigger and looking for the future. First of all, definitely right now, we currently only operate in Ontario, and I'm hoping to expand nationally and end up developing a chapter system within Canada that's able to service all parts of the country and have it be a system that actually works for the chapters, because, we've learned about what works and doesn't work as because of our unique perspective, as we used to be a chapter for another organization, making sure that we don't let up on the advocacy efforts, because I think a lot of people feel like they can just sit back since we've gotten rid of the tampon tax and that's it. And since we're, we have a feminist prime minister, there are air quotes there for sure. There's definitely way more work.
No one's cutting that guy a break. It's too bad. But anyway, all right.
So there's just like a lot more work to do, and I'm super excited to see what part we play in that.
Well, we're super excited to see what part you play in it, and what I can get, just by having this conversation. Mel, what do you think? 10 years from now, prime minister, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, from an education standpoint alone, there's so much to be done, and within the space of menstruators and outside. And I think you're well on your way to make a lot of progress and a lot of change. And this is just something I'm just super proud to even hear about and give you that platform to talk about it. Because I think more people like us, that's what we could do, right, Shil?
Absolutely.
Offer a platform and a place for you to talk about it and spread change and hopefully inspire others to want to do the same. And I think this is a great place to maybe sort of end this by saying, like, go follow Bleed the North. You have an amazing website. You have all these resources that menstruators and other people can go see and find out more about and learn how to help. So it was an amazing conversation.
Yeah.
I wish it was longer, but it's very, useful. And I think everybody needs to go on there and see what they could find out, learn how to help, and learn how to spread the word and enact change.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Honestly, I mean, all it did was inspire me at this point to say, I want to help. So, like, use me. We can have a discussion about this way long afterwards. We don't have to say anything now, but this is so important, and it's become more and more important. And because of the general shift in financial circumstances for most people, the difference between the rich and the poor is widening, which means this problem isn't going to go away. It's probably just going to get worse. So we need to do something about it, and we need to do something about it quickly. Isabela Rittinger, I am so proud to know you. I am blown away by what you have done with this organization. I am inspired by your passion, and I now consider you to be my under 30 mentor. So let's keep it that way, shall we? Thank you so much for joining us today, Bella. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And I just have to say, it's so amazing that you both are, using your platform to talk more about these issues. And I'm super, super grateful that Bleed the North was able to be a part of that.
Wow, listen, this won't be the last time. Thanks for coming.